It's 11 questions about December history and a bunch of crazy stuff that happened in this month. How well do you know December? This is Trivia with Buds. What it be? And welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds, and I'm excited because it is the holiday season. We're getting closer and closer to Christmas Eve, which I will be spending with my family in Chicago. My mom moved out of the house that we all grew up in over the summer, so this will be our first holiday at her new place, which is in like a 55 and older gated community kind of a joint. And they do a lot of crazy stuff. They do like parades put on by the residents, like for all the major holidays. So I'm excited to see what they do for Christmas. They do a lot of like talent shows and concerts with some of these older people. So it's a very cozy little place in the south suburbs of Chicago. And I can't wait to be there with the whole crew. My brothers will be flying in from Florida and Florida and Tennessee. And my sister lives kind of out towards my mom, so she'll be there. And me and the whole family will be hanging out, having some Moscow and Irish mules by the fireplace. I don't think she has a fireplace, but I'm sure we'll have like a fireplace Netflix thing on or something like that. What are you doing for the holidays? Let me know in a tweet at Ryan Buds, RyanBudds. I want to hear your plans, and I want to steal your good ideas if you found something cool to do that I've never heard of. Today's episode is about December history. It's all things that happened in December, random crazy facts from this month in history. Some of them are like celebrity-based, some are history-based, some are event-based. So just kind of follow along with these and play along. It looks like I used these according to the folder 12-4-17 at my live events last year. And I thought I would recycle them and use them for the podcast today because I wanted to do an episode that had something to do with the month. And I'm still catching up on a few more topics for November. And I have not even reached out to people for December yet that are patrons of the show. So it's just a crazy, crazy season for me. So bear with me while I get your rewards mailed out still and your topics for December. And as soon as the holidays die down, I will be right back on track with doing everything a little bit more on time. If you like this show, tell a friend about it. That is the best way to help me out and spread the word about what you dig in terms of pop culture on this show. Tell a friend, send a message, share the link to a certain episode. Say, hey, I got 8 out of 10 of these. How many can you get? That kind of stuff. That would be super great of you. And if you know somebody that needs some trivia or some hosting, you can always send them over to triviawithbuds.com. Have them click around. Check out the tons of testimonials and Yelp reviews that are flowing on that website. And a brand new website coming very soon in 2019, designing it all with Wix again. And somebody from Wix just reached out to me and said, hey, we noticed that you use the RSVP system for your ticketing for your weekly trivia events, and we don't have anybody else that's ever done that. Can you kind of give us a crash course on how that works for you? So that'll be cool. Maybe I'll be featured on like Wix's blog or something. Or maybe they just want to collect some data. Irregardless, that is... Irregardless or regardless? Regardless is what I meant to say. Is it's cool. Wix is like my favorite thing that's ever happened because of Wix and how easy it was to build my website. I've gotten tons and tons of exposure like organically from just having blog posts and articles and updating it and that kind of thing. So if people search Trivia Host LA, I come up pretty quick, sometimes like number 2, which is very, very cool for me. Okay, guys, we are going to jump into this episode. It's all about December history. How well do you know these random December facts? I'll give you 11 questions, and then we'll go over the answers. Here we go. December history number 1. Question number 1. What president died at Mount Vernon on December 14th, 1790? Question 1, December history. What president died at Mount Vernon on December 14th, 1790? Question number 2, who was famously arrested in Montgomery, Alabama on December 1st, 1955? Number 2, who was famously arrested in Montgomery, Alabama on December 1st, 1955? Question 3, what Mark Twain novel was first published in the UK and Canada on December 10th, 1884? Number 3, what Mark Twain novel was first published in the UK and Canada on December 10th, 1884? Number 4, in December 2014, what celebrity filed for divorce from Mariah Carey? Number 4, December history. In December 2014, what celebrity filed for divorce from Mariah Carey? Number 5, what lead rocker turned 69 on December 3rd, 2017? Hint, he's batty. Number 5, what lead rocker turned 69 on December 3rd, 2017? Hint, he's batty. December history. Number 6, America's longest-running sitcom debuted on December 17th, 1989. What was the name of the show? Number 6, America's longest-running sitcom debuted on December 17th, 1989. What was the show? Number 7, on December 21st, 1898, Polish scientist Marie Curie discovered what element, now known as Ra, on the periodic table? Number 7, on December 21st, 1898, Polish scientist Marie Curie discovered what element, now known as Ra, on the periodic table? December history. Number 8, what 1978 musical science fiction television film starred B. Arthur as Akmena, a nighttime bartender? Number 8, what 1978 musical science fiction television film starred B. Arthur as Akmena, a nighttime bartender? Number 9, what Tim Burton movie came out December 7th, 1990? Number 9, what Tim Burton movie came out December 7th, 1990? Number 10, on December 29th, 1856, what T state became the U.S.'s 28th state? Number 10, on December 29th, 1856, what T state became the U.S.'s 28th state? And the bonus question for 2 points. Richard Starkey received his first drum set on December 25th, 1959. What name does the world better know him as? Number 11, December history, 2 points if you're playing along live with me at one of my live trivia nights, which you can find over by clicking on locations, trivia locations, over on my website, triviawithbuds.com. Here it is again. Richard Starkey received his first drum set on December 25th, 1959. What name does the world better know him as? All right, guys, those are your questions for December history. We'll be right back with the answers to see what you got right and wrong in just a second. All right, we're back with the answers to December history. Let's see how you did. Question number 1, what president died at Mount Vernon on December 14th, 1790? The answer was George Washington. George Washington. Question number 2, who was famously arrested in Montgomery, Alabama on December 1st, 1955? Rosa Parks was the person who was famously arrested down there in the South. Number 2, Rosa Parks. Number 3, what Mark Twain novel was first published in the UK and Canada on December 10th, 1884? The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. There's probably a few that were going around in your head. If you were playing out loud with somebody, you're like, well, it's got to be Tom Sawyer or Huck Finn, and it was Huck Finn. Number 4, in December 2014, what celebrity filed for divorce from Mariah Carey? You know him as a host on America's Got Talent and a comedian and things. Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon, Wild and Out. Jacob, my friend Jacob, was on that show. Shout out to Jacob. Number 5, what lead rocker turned 69 on December 3rd, 2017? Hint, he's batty. That, of course, was Ozzy Osbourne, who bit the head off a bat. Did he really do that? I think he did, right? Or that wasn't just like an urban legend, was it? I think he did it on stage. Ozzy Osbourne, he's batty, turned that age. So he's 70 this year. He just turned 70, it looks like, because this was last year. So December 3rd, happy 70th birthday, Ozzy Osbourne. He listens, he told me, when he's not biting the heads off of animals. Number 6, America's longest-running sitcom debuted on December 17th, 1989. What was the name of it? The Simpsons. It is almost 30 years old. Can you believe it? 29 years of The Simpsons. Number 7, on December 21st, 1898, Polish scientist Marie Curie discovered radium, Ra, on the periodic table, and a residential advisor in a college dorm. Number 8, what 1978 musical science television fiction special starred B. Arthur as Akmena, a nighttime bartender? The Star Wars Holiday Special. Number 8, I've never seen this. Maybe this will be the year that I actually watch the Star Wars Holiday Special. But I think they made B. Arthur an official part of the Star Wars universe with this character recently or something. Number 9, what Tim Burton movie came out December 7th, 1990? Edward Scissorhands was the movie in question, 1990. Wow, that's an old one too. Edward Scissorhands. And number 10, on December 29th, 1856, what T state became the U.S.'s 28th state? It was Texas. Things are bigger down there. The 2-point question at the end, Richard Starkey is better known as Ringo Starr, and he got that first drum set on Christmas, 1959, Ringo Starr. So those are all your answers, guys. Hopefully you got a good score out of 11. You can always send me your score cards. You can send me a tweet with how many you got right. You can message me on any device or platform at Ryan Budds, RyanBudds. And you can always email me on what you like or don't like about the show, ryanbuds@gmail.com. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thanks for telling a friend, and we'll see you tomorrow for more trivia with Buds. Cheers.